Good afternoon. It is our Tuesday, 3 p.m. I'm here, you're here, we are together. Like I always said, this tax thing is like forever, no ending activities. And if you allow me to talk, I can talk forever. And if you allow yourself to learn taxes, you can learn forever. As long as the president changes, the changes will reflect on the taxes or tax changes. We always get something new. And let's hope the president continue to change, right? And then you'll be like, oh yeah, you just catch every opportunity to talk about politics. No. Because the politics, it is unlike before, it's getting a little too close to personal life, right? People who are on Obamacare are wondering how Trump care gonna work. Things like that. And if you eat food and then you wonder how your grocery bill gonna be. So these are just all very personal things. All right. And other than our website, you just saw I was showing you right here, right? And you can actually go onto appointment button to actually make appointment with me if you like to hear me rambling. And then here is the YouTube channel. Everything I said is recorded in here, and you can go in to search what I said and criticize me or love me, anything you can do. Learn knowledge, right? We're trying to give you what we know, and hopefully you use it wisely for your tax bills, right? And you are the one paying taxes, not me, so you want to learn it for yourself. Okay. Let's get going with our scheduled topic today, and that is what? That is the holiday gift giving, tax deductible or not. I know you want me to say yes or no. I don't have yes or no. It's a kidding. I would be kidding you if I tell you yes or no. It is what we call all depends. Right? So let's just talk about what is it? What is all depends? What are you talking about, Ying? I'll show you. It's a little bit of layers after layers, and we can talk about it. Let's get going. Holiday gift giving, tax deductible or not, by Ying at Community CPA. And about our firm, Community CPA, a very big name. Are you kidding me? You got to know our company for a million years already, and we existed for 20 years. But, our intention was way before we established. And you look at these numbers I listed here for you. 12,000 is the number of our clients we service. 40 is professional people we have. 27 is the years we're on the market. We open our door, goes like, hey, everybody, we're in business. Come to do business with us for 27 years. Man, that's a long time, isn't it? 27, and this is the very sad part. Because out of my many years, let me not tell you my age, majority of my time is actually spent on this 27 years. Not fair, right? I should have more time to myself and not to be in this 27, but no. I started the company from 1998 all the way to now, so it's 27 years. And the 10 is the number of language other than English, okay? And not Chinglish, not other kind of Spanglish. It's like other than English, we have 10 other languages and professional people are speaking. So if in case you just know how to speak Chinese for accounting side of business, then you find Chinese speaker here, Spanish speaker here. So we're pretty good. We have 10 different languages. And 6, the number of partners we have in our firm. They're genius. I mean, you think of people who are supermans and superwomens. And these 6 people, yeah, they're super creatures. They're little more than just human. They really do have that capacity to do so many things, and including myself. And I told people that my latest appointment in history. Of course, we have practiced 27 years in public accounting, and my latest appointment on record is 2 a.m. at night. 2 a.m., yes. You wonder how that happened, but when something is urgent and I have appointment all the way up to 12, then you got another person just really, really urgent. Then we go for 2 a.m. So that's why I'm saying that these 6 partners, including myself, we're a little bit not a normal grade of human, just a little weird people. We are workaholics here, okay? And the 5 number of office locations, we have 5 offices. So this is where, I always tell folks that if you know anybody in Houston, Texas is our newest branch. And it's also a branch has the least local client going in yet at this time. And we want to grow that. So if you know anybody in Houston, and tell them that we are there, so have them come to our office. I would really thank you for that, okay? And the 3 number of years I served on this committee, which is of the advisory committee to IRS. I worked there. I worked voluntarily, not paid, for 3 years. And I wrote 2 books already. And I have so many books I want to write. This is just not funny. Because every time I think about what I want to write, and I need time. And then if my client is always here with me and I couldn't really write, and it's just like, my goodness, when am I going to find time to write? I guess I will just have to figure that out. And you help me figure that out, okay? And then, of course, the number 1. The number 1 is the goals for community CPA. We have only 1 goals in our firm, is to serve small business with our heart and soul. And we definitely, even if we want to serve big business like Tesla, like Elon Musk, and he is not going to hire anybody like myself to serve him, but we serve a lot of other businesses. And I'm telling you, you guys, the small business is the soul, is the heart of U.S. economy. And I know the policy can be good for the mega people, but the policy also has to make this group of people working. We have to work. We have to prosper. Otherwise, the economy is not there. So we will watch and see. We will get our knowledge all together and take advantage of whatever come upon us, right? We don't have a power like Elon Musk does, but we have a power to ourselves to utilize the knowledge, the policy they run out of, right? They run out of a policy, we make a good use of it. All right, these are the 2 books I wrote on Amazon, and you can get them if you want. And if you want me to autograph it for you, you need to get it from our branch. I'll autograph it for you. And I never autograph it simply. I always try to know who you are and make connection and write something special for you with your name on it. So that's me. I believe in personal connections. So no responsibility disclaimer. It's so weird, right? I just said that I believe in personal connection. Here I'm like, I don't want to be responsible to you. You know what that is. It is all about business, the risk, insurance, policy, everything they told us to do, the attorney on top of my head, and making sure I do the right thing. So here I'm saying that it's a free webinar, folks. Take the knowledge you have heard from here, but measure it, examine it, learn it, agree it, disagree with it, but make sure you take responsibility of what you do on internet, okay? All right, holiday season is here. During this festive season, your business may want to show its gratitude to what? To employees and the customers. Who doesn't, right? I remember so long ago when President Obama was in White House, and he said something a little extreme, but it has a taste of truth to it. But I still consider that's extreme statement. What he said was, every business is a given by their customers, something in that regard. What he's trying to say is that your business owners, you better be grateful with your customers because they are the one made you. That's what he's saying. That is, in certain ways, it's really true, right? But of course, if as a business owner, we don't work our butt off and we're not going to have anybody follow us willing to pay for services, right? So he's kind of diminishing the hard work, the struggles the business owner has that no one knows, and he should know. He was the president. He was the president at the time. But he made these comments at that time. I didn't like it. But, there is a moment of truth there. So you appreciate your customer. The customer that who come and wanting to pay you for your service. Today, I have a customer. And he actually did a consultation service with me, and I told him that don't worry about paying me, and I just want to, I'm happy that I can share with you my knowledge. You know what my customer said to me? No, I already paid you, and please take that money and buy yourself a lunch, because we had this meeting at lunchtime. We didn't see you eating, so you sure you have money for lunch? That's what they're saying. But of course I have money for lunch, but I am so touched. I am so touched. This is the customer that I want to show my gratitude to. And of course my staff, they work so hard. I know everybody has their life, but when, there is some need, the company need to get done, you will see my folks there. And my folks, actually, one of the young staff I have, and he want to relocate to another branch, but because of the client that he's working on right now, and he said that he doesn't want to move because he's too attached to the client. The client cannot live without him. Can you imagine how amazing that is? Of course you want the holiday to be special for them. You want to give them something, right? So this is why the holiday spirit is here, and we are wanting to, business owner, we want to give. We want to give. And giving a gift or host a holiday party is also a way to do, right? You can give gift, you can host a quality party. What are the rules affiliated to that? So let's take a look at that. Cash gift to employees. In general, anything of value that you transfer to an employee is included in his or her W-2. And the deductible, of course, for your business, because you put that on the W-2. And the cash gift, as well as gift, the equivalent. For example, you give something, you give Apple Watch to this employee. And such gift, they need to be included in their W-2 and charge Social Security Medicare on it. Okay? These are subject to payroll taxes. That's what they're talking about. Payroll tax withholding, regardless of how small they are, how infrequent they are getting, the employee are getting. So cash gifts are taxable. Cash gift also includes the item with cash value. All right. Now what about, when I said that, I knew your ear perks up, you go, Ying. That's not true. That's not right. And, I know that you did a raffle in your party, in your Christmas party, and nobody putting the raffle price on the W-2. Okay, let's continue. That's why I'm telling you that to clarify these stuff and say yes or no is a joke. There's no yes or no. They're just the analysis on what you do, and you take a position, and you do the tax deduction or not doing the tax deduction. So there is exception for non-cash gift that substitute a it's called a de minimis fringe benefit. One is called de minimis. In Chinglish, it just means a little bitty, not much. Okay? Those fringe benefits do not require to land on your staff's W-2. There are items small in value and giving so infrequently that they are administratively impossible to account for. And what would be the things I'm thinking about? Maybe coffee in the office. And what do you want me to do? To charge each person who come to drink coffee and make them put down their name, how many cup of coffee they take, because Starbucks selling them for $2.50. So I'm going to, put $2.50 on my staff's W-2? No, right? Example, Example, holiday turkeys, hams, gift baskets, occasionally sports or theater ticket, right? And the minimus fringe benefit are included in your employee's W-2. But you can still deduct that out of your business. So your business still have that line item. That line item may be called the de minimis fringe benefits. Then you can deduct your taxes. You don't pay taxes, right? But your employee, your staff, sometimes do you think of your staff, your employee, or your children? Do you ever feel that way? I do, because I'm old enough that to feel like they're all my kids, except they're much better kids than the real kids. So they're just kids, right? So you don't have to give them a W-2 with 10 cups of coffee charges on it. So that is not included in there. And those are not the same as the gift to the customers, right? There are no specific dollar threshold for the de minimis gift, number. So I cannot say here is 20 cups coffee is the maximum. And then after the 21 cup, it need to be charged. No, there is no such thing. However, many businesses are use a cutoff number like $75, $50, $25, so to just kind of give themselves a benchmark. But in reality, I have never really seen. I'm curious to know, how the Facebook. I visited Facebook in California before, so I knew that how they have this cafeteria is all free for employee. They can eat, sleep, and drink, do everything in the office, and it's all paid for. Even as a guest, I went to Facebook. I actually snatched a bag of chips. I can eat the chips for free. They didn't charge me $3 for it. So those are we call the de minimis fringe benefit. But I knew there was a challenge by IRS to say that they cannot do it that way. They have to charge to the employee. I don't know what the result is, but then that gives you the idea what kind of, like how that has no limit. You know what I mean? Really has no limit. It's case by case, and until we can see what decision was made on that, then we can say for sure that what is the limit for de minimis benefit, fringe benefit. Now, let's talk about your customer. Your customer, if you make gift to your dear customer, like the one I have today, I really felt like they deserve something. Let me make a note after this webinar. I go back and send them a thank you card at least, right? They want me to charge them for the consultation, and which I actually didn't know they already paid, so I told them it's free. They were like, I already paid it. Please use that money to buy your lunch. That's what they're saying. So they are only deductible if you give your customer a gift. So per customer, only deductible up to $25 per recipient, per person, per individual, per year. For purpose of the $25 limit, you don't need to include incidental costs that do not directly connected to the gift you give to. For example, if you give a crystal and you're engraving that crystal with something, so this is like added cost to that, right? I guess you don't have to include that because it's incidental. And also excluded from the $25 limit is the branded marketing materials, marketing things. So I received, we have our company, we buy our health insurance from Precision Edge, I think is an agency that we use. So they give us, every year at this time, they send a gift basket with everything engraving their logo on it. So, so that is a marketing material. That is them marketing to us. And of course, we are CPA firm, so we give them a lot of client referrals. And I I felt like I deserve it. So, but I don't have to record that as my income. They can record that as their expense just because, and no $25 limit because it is a marketing material. It's branding their things. So the 25 limit is for gifts to individuals. Like in your, I'm imagining that we don't do that at Community CPA, but I'm imagining that if we decide to give gift to our customer, $25 each, that means each person, the person gets $25. That's a maximum you can give, right? So no set limit on gifts to a company. Did you see that? If you give the gift to the company, just like this insurance agency, they send me this basket. I am thinking that at least gonna cost them $250 because there's a steel water bottle in there. There's a cheese cutting board in there. There's cup there. There's a lot of useful stuff there. And all of them, when you buy it, engrave them with your logo, everything, it's gonna be more than $25. But the company has no limit. They can deduct that because it's part of their marketing. And for example, a gift basket for all of the customer team member to share as long as the cost is reasonable. You know, IRS always say that the business expense has to be necessary and reasonable. It is very soft and very gray, 50 shades, no, 150 shades of gray. And it's just very gray because reasonable has a lot to do with how big of a business you have seen. Like, the time when I worked at Wells Fargo, and we're talking about reasonable would be a couple $1 million. But the time I'm working for small business owners whose annual income is only $100,000, a reasonable probably means $2, right? So really, that reasonable has so much to do with what you see and how you live your own life and the customer you have, the size of your business, and it has so much to do with that. Necessary is not about if you don't have it, you die. No. Necessary is what you determine is needed. So, if you have a $200 million big company and maybe purchasing supplies for employee to use and is necessary because you have a large base of employee and your parking is restricted. If they come in parking in the morning, at lunchtime they go out, come back, they have no more parking. And then as an employer, what do you think? You're going to supply a lunch place for them inside of your building so they don't go out for lunch and struggle for parking, right? So those are things flexible, okay? I'm just giving you so many examples to confuse you so much. Then you just have to make a call to me, ask me, is this deductible or not? That is why I'm talking about, there's no yes or no, folks. There is only analysis and the reasonable determination and the documentation, then go for it. Holiday parties. We just had ours last Friday, and we had a great time. And especially in our company, we are all in different locations. So once a year, we can really see each other face to face and then realize how tall our coworker is. Otherwise, we forgot. If you see them just on Zoom, you probably don't think about how tall they are, but they are, some of them are very tall. So we had our party, everybody meet together. And in this, when Trump became president back in 2016, and he implemented this Tax Cut and Job Act, we call that Job Act, right? In here, and he took away a lot of business deductions. I thought that was really odd, right? Because he is the one setting up a golf course, and as it's like his business. So when business people coming to enjoy golfing in the golf course, I would say that if they can enjoy the golf course and get business deduction, wouldn't that be better? But he actually cut away all the entertainment. So entertainment cannot be deducted. and with the Job Act. And now, however, there is an exception for certain recreational activities, including holiday parties, you can deduct. Yes. So you ask me, okay, you did a holiday in last Friday. What can be deducted? What cannot be deducted? Everything related to that holiday party can be deducted because it is a party. We get everyone come together, and we also have educational sessions to teach folks on how to collect data from client and how to onboarding new client. We learn a whole bunch too, not just a party, right? And the partners here at Community CP are smart enough to not make some parties just parties. They're putting in things, everybody's brain hurts, they have to learn. But that's our party, so that's how we do parties. The parties are fully deductible. I want to tell you, as long as they are primarily for the benefit of employees who aren't highly compensated and their families. So what is highly compensated? Nobody is highly compensated in the small business world. Nobody. We are all reasonably compensated. So, but once we become a big company like Tesla, some CEOs will get paid for billions. So that is called highly compensated. So with that said, and I think you're safe, you are with me, you are part of the small and the medium, and you are not mega, so just stay tuned, and you are okay, because the holidays is needed for ordinary people to meet ordinary people. And if customers and others also attend, a holiday party may be partially deductible. So that's what they are saying, that if you got your customer over and then there is a limitation on the customer side, so maybe part of it is not deductible, majority of the part is deductible. All right, holiday card. If you use card to promote your business, you can deduct the cost of designing card, printing the card, mailing the card. And incorporating your company name and logo, that's needed if you want that deduction. You might even want to include discount coupons inside of your card and mail it out. So it's all business, so everything is deductible, right? Now, what about other gestures to boost morale? And then you can deduct them, and then you can save your taxes, and also don't add burdens to your employees, and also don't add burden to your customer. If you have any specific questions, like giving holiday gift and not sure whether you can deduct or not, just ring our number. Ring. Just click our website to make appointment. And knocking on our doors. And we open on Saturday. Yeah, there's not a lot of professional company you're going to find in United States of America would open for you on Saturday. A lot of professional firms, they even close on Friday. Never mind about Saturday, right? But remember, we're a bunch of workaholics here, so that would fit our character, right? And write to Catherine at Community CPA. That would give you another way to contact us. And this next slide is about our website. You know, when you click the appointment, you will see 6 partners. These 6 workaholics are available to you at any time. Then you have tax planning service, which is what we are doing. Actually, my time nowadays, I spend probably 8 hours on tax planning service related work. I either with clients on Zoom, or I'm discussing plan with our tax team and come up with strategy. So a lot of brain time right now. I always tell folks that this is the most important time and the most deserving time to spend with any of our customers, because if we can plan your taxes right now, by the time coming into April, you'll feel so relieved you will feel you are not stressed because you knew what is going to happen already. You probably already paid your taxes. You probably already finished everything you need to do, and it's just time to enjoy the winter. If you want to hide, you can hide. If you want to go out for skiing, and you can go out, not to worry about taxes. So why is tax season has to be in the winter? I don't even understand. But for seasonal state like Iowa, Minnesota, that's where we grow up, right? We like that because wintertime, you better stay inside, so we're good. But I don't see it's good for Texas though, because wintertime the temperature is so good, everybody wants to go out. Here we have to work on taxes. So hopefully you get that squared away so you can do whatever you want during the tax season time. Our last slide, but not the least, is to ask you to subscribe to our channel, folks. And please subscribe to our channel. And that is the way for you to always know what we're doing. Because when you subscribe, when we have a webinar coming out, we tell you and you get that notification. If you like it, but you don't have time, no big deal. You just come back to the website and you're going to watch it later to YouTube. You're going to watch it later, right? But if you don't know what we're talking about, you may forget some of the answers you want to know in your financial life is right here under Community CPA, and you could find us at any time. So again, these are contact information. I hope to see you again. And this Saturday, though, it will be a webinar done by our IT partner, and his name is Derek. And if you are careful enough that you realize he has the same last name with me. And he's my brother. But don't assume everybody has same last name or brothers, sisters, please. Because there's a lot of Smith out there. But SA is a very strange last name for being a Chinese. We're actually Mongolians. So we have our Mongolian last name, that's SA. So yes, he's my brother. And he actually is going to talk to people who are real estate property managers. If you have more than 3 properties and you get a little overwhelmed with what you do and too many properties, and you are getting tired of putting in expense income on the piece of paper, and then he is talking about softwares, not software we don't get any commission or anything to talk about softwares. But what we want to give you is what our clients are using to manage their real estate properties. So we can give you the name of the software, tell you their key features, so you can decide to explore those software and make your life better. So we're going to designate Saturday as a software exploration session. So that way, it's the end of the year. If you want to get into a new software, January the 1st is the best time. So we decided to use our Saturday precious time to give you that information. So I'll see you next Tuesday, but Derek will see you on Saturday.